this weight loss. I can see my dick print. This is great.
You do realize we're recording, and I'm totally putting this in the outtakes. Ha!
We back, baby!
Freak's sake. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of Boring Broth. We are your hosts.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Miss A, and today's topic is what ifs? That is like a universal question.
My whole existence is built off what if.
Sir.
You look smashing today, my dear. I just want you to know. First off, for all of our fellow Boring Brothers, if you, because I like showing off my shirts when I have a chance to show them off, if you can guess what this is from and what this is from fully, your first Boring Broth shirt will be bought by me.
In the basement below, the first person who can tell us where his shirt, what the saying of his shirt came from, we'll get the shirt. We'll announce it. If no one participates, I'm taking that damn shirt. I'm taking that one and the free shirt too. I'm just saying.
You don't even know what it says.
That's
but I will,
irrelevant.
Also support. I got this shirt from Black on Black. Black on Black. Please support them.
We will put all their information in the description in the basement below. We're gonna have a lot of stuff in the basement below.
A lot of stuff in the basement. It's a good storage area.
Yes, it really is.
Bam. Please excuse the gut. Okay. That should give you long enough for me what I said. Answer it fully. What it's from, what it says, and don't leave anything out, because if you leave something out,
be as descriptive as possible.
Be very descriptive. Be very descriptive. That's the key.
And don't be that and don't be that person that goes on Google it and then give the Google description, because I will look that mess up. And if it looks like you went on Google and copied it word for word, you ain't getting nothing.
Email, DM, send us a personal message on YouTube. Doesn't matter. Answer the question, get a hookup. Look at me being nice to people. I'll even let you pick your color shirt. See, I feel like my first shirt color is going to be canary yellow, and I don't know why. But anyway.
Canary yellow is a beautiful color.
I mean, it's not, but all right.
What?
I have nothing in my arsenal that's yellow. So
I have oodles. I love the color yellow.
You're a Hufflepuff. Of course you like yellow.
Before we get into our topic, let's talk updates.
That's all right. Ladies first.
Oh, thank you, sir. You're so nice. My first update is that I have started a rigorous skincare routine. It's probably about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I see you over there glowing, don't you? That Miss A whole meal snack put together.
Yummy. I just need a shirt that says. I need a lot of shirts and mugs.
A lot of shirts to say a lot of strange things that we say out our mouths. Our whole life is air quotes.
Yeah. Just stuff. I live my life by what I can put on a shirt.
Exactly.
I've slowly but surely been implementing what is called the 10-step Korean skincare regimen. I've got probably 6 steps so far, but I'm working on getting all 10 because I want, immaculate skin. The products and stuff that I use aren't too expensive. They're mid-range, but they're the only things that I could use that do not irritate my skin. Everything else, I don't care how natural it seems to be. My skin just does not adhere to their cleaning abilities. But this particular brand, I know I'm gonna butcher, it's called Innisfree. It's a Korean brand. They have wonderful products. I absolutely love their sunscreen. Haven't worn another dress. I have plans on it though. I'm going to buy one. There's one in one of my multiple carts, one of the multiple websites that I spend money on. It's at one of those places that I spend money on. So it's going to be a thing. It will happen again. I promise. Okay.
Let's get it.
So.
Oh, I didn't do my updates.
Oh, see?
Updates. First update. How do I say goodbye to what we had?
Oh, Lord.
The good times that made us glad have made us sad. This has been my saving grace in controlling my stress level and keeping me from destroying the world because everybody's terrible.
Everybody is not terrible.
My Smoke Nord vaporizer, which I have loved intensely, got ran over by a truck last night.
Yes! It worked! Sorry.
I can't stand you so much.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I didn't realize it fell out my pocket because now, because of my weight loss, my shirts don't fit properly anymore. So my pocket hangs under my man boob and it flipped out of my pocket. And I was looking, and in a rash panic, I was looking for it, and I went to go jump on a car to ride back because I work in my industry. And I saw it on the ground, jumped back off of it, picked it up off the ground, and my tank was crushed. And the battery still works. I had to put another, but the tanks don't fit in it no more. It got bent. It does still work somewhat, but it kind of doesn't, and I don't want to electrocute myself.
And then you said,
there's one for the road. Today, you will be retired to the trash. My goal was to stop smoking on April 1st anyway. Like, that was supposed to be my last day. And somehow, the universe said, you know what? We're going to make you stick to that goal, and we're going to do this to you. Because fuck you. Because I walk excessively at work. Like, my weight loss goals have been very working out pretty daggone good right now. Since we started doing this, probably before that, I am down, not according to my app, but I know how much I weighed beforehand, which made us start this in the first place. I am down about 21 pounds as of this morning. So I do feel much lighter. I do notice a little bit of a difference. I probably should be pounding more water. I probably should be pounding more water because I walk excessively. I think I did 17,000 steps yesterday, and on 258 minutes, and I probably had about 60 ounces of water. Not good.
Yeah, about that weight loss thing. I gained a whole pound. Yay. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to gain more.
You know where it all went, don't you? Yeah.
I'll probably gain more.
She's not gonna gain more.
I am.
She's not.
I am.
She's not. She gave one. She wasn't able to do what you were gonna do, and even for the 2 weeks that you were off, you still only gained 1 pound. Like, you didn't fly off the rails. You still.
That is a whole pack of ground beef. You know how big a pack of ground beef is? That's a lot of beef. I am horribly upset about it, as you can tell, but I'm so tired. It takes a lot for me to maintain the lifestyle that is required to lose weight. You know, meal prepping takes energy that I don't have. Working out takes energy that I don't have. I knew at some point it was going to catch up with me. I was just hoping that I could at least get maybe 20 pounds out before it did. I got 10, and then my whole everything just crashed. I haven't completely given up, but yeah, that's basically where I am. 1 pound heavier and consuming all the sugar within arm's reach.
That 10, she dropped that whole 10, and since this has started, and I've been showering her with compliments every day.
You have, and
just to keep you motivated, keep you right, keep you motivated. Don't want you to get discouraged. I'm here to help. I'm here to support. I'm your co-host.
You're a Pisces.
I mean, I'm that too. Which probably isn't also good because I'm like overly sensitive, and
you're
I'll murder somebody.
Big ball of fluff.
I am a big ball of fluff, and I might murder you and cry at the same time, and
apologize. Next on the list is new goals. Last month we had our goals set. Mine was to wear a dress. Nick's was to quit smoking. I would like to say that we were successful.
It's so hard.
Oh Lord. I would like to think that we were successful in our goals this month, which means neither one of us has to pay the price, figuratively and literally. If we do not accomplish our goals for the month, we are subjected to a punishment. Last month was 50 push-ups on camera. Contribute $50 to the PAN fund. So, goals for the month of May. We have no idea what each other's goals are this month. So they're going to be kind of a surprise. Since I went first with updates, you can go first with your new goal.
My new goal for the month of May is to do something I've been meaning to do for a very long time that I haven't. My new goal for the month of May is to get my passport because I have not gotten my passport and I do not know why I haven't gotten it. So my goal for the month of May is to get my passport, and my penalty will be, I think we should just stick with the same penalty if you don't mind, ma'am. $50 and 50 push-ups.
And 50 push-ups.
I also have made a secondary goal for myself to contribute a $25 to the Japan fund this month.
Ooh, fancy.
Fancy.
If you would like to contribute to the Japan fund, the best way to do that is to support us on Patreon. We do have a Patreon page. I will link all of that in the basement below. Okay, so your goal this month is to get your passport, correct?
Yes.
Okay. My goal this month was also to get my passport. However, I had a bit of an epiphany. I have terrible spending habits.
Yes, she does.
You're not supposed to agree with me, dude. You're not supposed to agree with me. It's not okay.
Yes, she does. Just they are.
And I keep saying that I'm going to get better with my spending. So this month.
Buy something today she don't like. This she don't need. Just
shut up. Just shush. Whatever. So I have on my phone now a wonderful little app that is supposed to help with the whole budgeting thing. Clarity Money. I think I saw this as like an advertisement, and I decided that I'm going to actually use it. So I'm going to set a budget for myself, and I'm going to save every month for the next 3 months, just for the sake of doing. I want to save at least $150 a month.
I'm gonna save you.
I'm gonna save for the next 3 months.
You gonna save?
I'm gonna save at least $150.
Miss A gonna save.
Miss A gonna save.
I got to see this.
Hashtag Miss A.
I got to see this. If you can save $150 in the next 3 months, I will give you $50.
Oh no! I'm talking about $150 a month.
Oh, a month.
A month.
You save $150 a month, I'll give you $50.
Bet. $150.
Okay.
$150 at least for the next 3 months.
I don't think you got it in you.
I don't think I got it in me.
I'm pretty sure you got to be some Death Wish coffee right the fuck now. I'm sure you're low.
Oh my god! You know what? Now that I said it, I'm like, maybe I should have said something like $25.
Something like just I can't believe it.
More reasonable.
I can't believe it. There's gonna be some Funko Pop drop.
Oh, and now that you said that, watch it happen, and I'm be pissed.
Watch. Some limited edition comic book situation is gonna come out, and in 2 weeks you're gonna be sitting there seething with yourself, like sitting on the floor, like I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
I just blew
I'm
my
on the verge of tears.
So for the month of May, I have to put away $150 at least, and I have to create a budget for myself.
Okay.
I'm also going to make the attempt to get my passport but I don't know how that's going to fit in my budget.
No, just.
However, because I do want to get my passport, I do need to get it, especially living on a border town. I should have my passport, but
yeah, because if I come to California, I want to go to Tijuana.
Tijuana.
So say Tijuana.
If you follow us on Instagram,
Boring.broth.
Broth. Follow us on Twitter at Boring Broth. And I will keep the budget thing like updated. I will let people know like what I'm getting rid of. As far as, because I gotta let go of stuff. I'm already having a hard time because I feel like I need my Hulu, I need my Netflix, I need
we don't get rid of those. No.
Crunchyroll, I need Funimation.
Okay.
Like
you at least need those 3 things because I mean,
right.
who subscribes to cable? That gimmick.
I mean, even though I'm spending about as much as I would on cable and streaming services, but I don't have to watch commercials. So
yeah, that's what makes it wonderful.
I'm gonna have to look at. I gotta keep my Amazon Prime or I could get rid of Amazon Prime, and it will probably reduce my spending on Amazon, which is a huge chunk of why I am constantly.
Yeah, I don't think you should get rid of. Who likes paying for shipping? Just.
I don't.
I couldn't get rid of those 4 things you named right the fuck now.
So, finally, onto the actual point of today's show. How this works. We are going to play a quick game of rock, paper, Spock. What on earth are you doing?
How many Star Trek? Why don't you know the Star Trek theme?
Because it doesn't sound like the Star Trek theme.
It did. Okay.
How this works is we will play a quick game of rock, paper, Spock to see who will go first. First as in either ask or be asked. And then, hopefully, chaos will ensue. All right? Ready? On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more time.
That didn't work.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I got the rocks. I got the rocks. Okay. The rock took your Spock. Sorry. I'm mature, I swear. I think I'll ask you my questions. Get comfortable, get situated, because we're gonna be here for another hour.
It's already gone awry.
Yeah, fuck it. We're
Let's do it.
Okay. So, question number 1. Is there a what if that haunts you regularly? One particular what if that haunts you? And what is it?
A what if that, that haunts me is this domicile I live in.
Okay, so now put that in what if form. What if domicile
had not moved into this house and just moved into another apartment? I feel like my life would be so much better. This place has been a mess since I've been here, for reasons known to me and Miss A. I know in hindsight now that it was a terrible, rash decision that I made, and Not happy about it. But I'm almost out of it. I can see the finish line. Just a couple more months to go, and I'll be
It's
out.
the light at the end of the tunnel.
It's the light.
Tunnel.
Light is
And
right there.
we're almost there.
Fire outside of it, because the fire is the unknown.
And by fire, he means me, because I am a fire sign and I have to make everything about me. So, question number 2. What if Tupac was still alive and he had an Instagram account? What do you think it would be like?
First of all, shout out to all the Tupac fans. You guys are, y'all are a strange breed. Secondly,
how dare you?
Secondly, not the biggest Tupac fan.
What? I'm not surprised you like Kendrick Lamar. Whatever.
Hey man, Kendrick is talented. In the Tupac and Biggie conversation, Biggie wins for me. I'm just saying, that has nothing to do with anything. I'm just saying, if Tupac had an Instagram account right now, what I think his would say is, I feel like Tupac would be the Stanley Tookie Williams of rap. Like, in his older age, I feel like he would have got more. He would be what T.I. is right now, without the bad placement of big words. Like, first of all, I want to tell you that the tone that you are taking with me is not appreciated, and that I would propagate you to not do that to me in the manner to which you are doing it currently. You feel me?
You're basically his Instagram account would be a bunch of war quotes, and
I think we'll be out
basically beefing with all of the anger culture on the internet now.
And I think Tupac's the type of person that, in just the little time that he was here, seemed like he very much was with change to a certain extent, but not with all of it. So I think the counterculture that is music currently would be getting the blues from him. Like, he wouldn't understand it. I don't think he would want to.
So do you think that if Pac had an Instagram account, do you think he would be following like Instagram models, or would he be following like David Banner?
David Banner. I just don't see him like following like Instagram models like that. Like, if you think about the women that Tupac has dated that you've seen him with, they regular chicks. I think Instagram models and stuff would follow him, or whatever the case may be, because it's him. I don't think he would follow. Like, he would subscribe to that stuff. He ain't gonna be against you getting your money. Like, he ain't gonna be that guy. But I don't think he would be that.
All right, question number 3. Do you find that what ifs are necessary, like, to progression, or do you think that they're more harmful to like progress?
I think they are very much on the fence. I think they are good to keep you dreaming, but I think they could be harmful if you hold on to them too long without any action. Your dreams start off as kind of like a what if.
Mm-hmm.
What if this has happened? What if I did this with my life? What if I made this kind of decision? Like, what ifs are like a part of like almost like everyday life. But if you hang too much on a what if, I feel like it can be counterproductive. A huge what if that I would say 90% of society has is the lottery. What if I hit? This is what I do. You know how many conversations I've had about what I would do if I hit the lottery?
I know we've had quite a few. I already have plans on how to spend your money.
Exactly. Like, just it's a huge what if, but literally everybody does it. Like, what ifs are good because they keep things in perspective. I think what ifs are good because they keep things in perspective to a certain extent. But if you hold on to a what if without any action behind it, i.e., just for example, again, man, if I hit the lottery, but you don't play the lottery.
So basically, me.
Man, if I swear to God, I hit the lottery.
I'm asking you to stop describing me to these people. Stop describing me to these people. I don't appreciate that at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just you don't do anything like, and just like I in that case, I feel like it's not it's not productive or healthy. But I think what ifs are good. I think what ifs are good because they can draw a certain amount of emotion out of you.
Well, those were my 3 questions. So, I mean, I got a bunch more, but for the sake of everyone involved, I think I should stick to my 3.
First question.
Is it a list? I feel like it's a list.
It's not a list. I only got 3 today. I made sure I did 3. What are the majority of your what if dreams? There's personal.
Dreams, I don't know. I can give you nightmares.
Jesus. Okay.
To clarify, when it comes to like things that I want to do, I don't generally dwell. I'm the type who is like, I want to do this, and I do it, much to my own detriment.
See this thing that we're doing?
A lot of times I'm a leaper. I do not look. So for me to be like, what if I do this and then go and do this? I don't do that. Nightmares, on the other hand, like the negative stuff, come in waves. Do not laugh. But what if I don't make it to Japan? It's something that can't happen for me immediately. Like, I have to wait it out. It's that waiting part that, gets me. What if I don't make it? What if something comes up? What if I get sicker? What if I end up having to go alone? What if I lose a kidney? Like, these are all the things that, yeah, seriously, like that is something that I worry about with having lupus. My organs aren't the best. So if that's something I have to take into consideration, I guess, when traveling is, what if something major like my kidney shutting down happens just before I'm supposed to leave? So basically, it's what if the worst for me. It's never, what if I do something great? I'm going to do something great regardless. But it's always what if the worst. So one of my nightmarish what ifs is, what if I do not achieve my ultimate goal, which is to live and work in Japan? I'm going to be very sad. That's the answer to that what if. I'm going to be very sad. But yeah. You guys learned something about me today. Yay.
You did. That seemed like it was very uncomfortable yet powerful for you.
It was very uncomfortable. I don't like delving into the emotional parts of me. Why? That's gross. Emotions are gross.
Why are you asking those questions? Just don't ask those questions.
Stop making me feel things.
Second question. What if you had a child? Fur kids do not count. Fur kids are not kids, they're pets. They're animals.
Mr. Wiggles. That's my baby.
Yes, Mr. Wiggles, you don't count.
I feel like because the universe hates me, my child will be the complete opposite of me. So where I am very, I'm not super outspoken around people that I don't know. Like, I'm actually very introverted. My child will be the opposite.
Hey, let's make friends.
Honey, we don't know them. Where I'm very nerdy. Like, I love comic books. I watch a lot of anime. Cartoons are life. My child will probably be more in the hype beast section, where I have absolutely no clue. Like, I have no perspective of any of that. Like, I just think that we would be polar opposites. But while they're young, I will try to indoctrinate, the will of a supervillain. So, as a hype beast, collecting J's and Supreme merch and whatnot, they can be plotting to take over the world as well.
You're gonna have a light-skinned, freckled child that has a weird ultra millennial vibe of massive drug usage and strange musical taste.
Yes, absolutely, and possibly pink hair. We had this conversation.
Possibly, and there we go.
Yeah,
Sound like
a mohawk.
Sound like you're gonna give birth to Kakashi 6ix9ine. I hope that's not the case.
You know what? I was thinking
please.
more Post Malone with pink hair,
Oh,
but okay. Okay.
I need you
Okay.
to put that back in and cook it longer. Like it's not.
You know, I wouldn't mind having a little Post Malone with pink hair.
I tried to tell him she's going off the rails. Bring her in. Just
hey, you leave my red pepper flakes out of this. Post Malone with pink hair would be awesome, and my child would be a great superhero with awesome fashion tastes. That's how it is.
Last question. In Nick form, what would be the first 5 things you would do if you won $10 million right now?
That's not even a what if.
What if you won $10 million? What would be the first 5 things you do?
First 5 things: pay off my debt.
Say Jeopardy.
First 5 things. Thing number 1: pay off my debt.
Mm-hmm.
And by my debt, I mean my personal debt plus the debt of people who are close to me. So like my parents' debt, my siblings' debt, a significant other's debt. Like I've lumped that all together. So pay off the debts, first thing. Second thing would be to set up some kind of high interest savings, you know, IRA,
Smart.
investing, you know, that at least half, if not more, of my money is going away to be able to accumulate more wealth. That's the whole point of having wealth, is to make more of it. So at least half of that, a solid $5 million, is going into savings, investing. That's it. 3, I'm buying property. Not a lot of property, but enough just to have a place to go when I'm done with number 4, which is traveling. Lots of travel. I'm gone.
Gone.
Okay. I mean, I cannot stress this enough. I'm gone.
Can I go?
You are more than welcome to join me. I will be more than happy to take you.
Can I get 2 weeks? Just
You can stay as long as you will. I do not care. Just know that I will not be getting on the plane with you to go back. That is not going to happen. I am gone. Bye-bye.
We got to go back. What about the podcast? We ain't got to do nothing.
They got internet. They have internet here. I'm not going anywhere. You cannot make me. Shut up.
Travel visa is up in 10 days. You can't sit here.
Watch me. I got monies. Take it.
Do you know how hard it is to get you out of a foreign jail? I can't get you out of a foreign jail for breaking laws. Don't you? Money showers. That's not gonna work here.
That's how we get out of jail. Make it rain.
Make it rain. Trying to get out of jail.
Have you ever been to prison in a foreign country?
No.
Exactly.
So I've been to a domestic.
It doesn't work like that. I plan on being arrested with $10 million, so I know I could pay for a good fish head. Please. Know.
Dear, I love and care about you so much. Can you not get arrested? I don't think you built for that. Nothing about you says you have the arresting kind of face.
I don't think you realize how hard or practically impossible that might actually be. My last thing that I would do is donate. I would donate to education. I would donate to medical research. I would donate to the welfare of children and animals. The environmental projects, I would pay off somebody's student loans. I would send someone to college. I would, just to help. It shouldn't be, but money is a huge factor in people just succeeding in life. And I want as many people to have the opportunity to succeed as possible.
For sake of context, do you mind if I answer that same question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Not really context or anything, just like as you were talking about, I was like, what would I do?
So you just want to share.
I just want to
You want
I
to
just want to
share.
share. I just want to
Okay.
share. Just want to share. The first thing I would do is set my children and their mothers up. Thank you for taking care of that thing that looks like me. Here's what you need. Here's something for them, because my children are old, for them to start their lives with. I think it's a good thing, a great thing, if because you're not going to always be here, to be able to set your children up to come out. I think that's very much missing from society of Black people, period. Being able to set your child up for greatness when it's time for them to go out and do that adulting thing. Because adulting sucks.
Absolutely.
That's why I fucks with this girl right here. We both understand it. It all it's all
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible. My job isn't easy, and it has been. I can't say I'm the easiest person in the world to deal with, but the one thing I do, from everybody who knows me, knows that I love those two little people who look like me. And with age comes understanding. With understanding comes more foolishness. I don't know.
I love how you tried to make that so deep and profound and then just fell off.
That would be the first thing. The second thing would be to instantly take the next year off. I don't see myself leaving my job. What I do see is, for mental health purposes, taking at least a year off. Just taking a leave of absence. I need y'all to give me this. I'm not quitting. I just need you to give me this. I will go get whatever doctor note.
A sabbatical.
There you go. I'll get whatever doctor note you need. Hey, mind writing this up for me real quick, and that's it. That would be the next thing, and I would take an immediate 2-week month vacation. You are welcome to come.
I thought that was just a given. Inviting me. What do you mean? Of course I'm coming.
Third thing would be to set aside a portion of money to give to my family that I would give to 2 individuals in my family to disperse as they see fit to the rest of the family, because I don't want to deal with that. I want you to know it came from me, and that I had all the best interest in my heart when I gave it to them to disperse out, but it's way too many.
When it's gone, it's gone. Don't.
It's way too many, y'all, and the Nicholas family is huge. I can't. Oh Lord, it's a lot of them. So
you're taking care of your kids, taking care of your family. That's 2.
Sabbatical from work. I guess you tie in for and getting my. I don't really carry a lot. One good thing is I don't carry a lot of debt. I don't have a lot of debt, so that could be taken care of relatively quickly. So getting my own situation in order, and just kind of debating on where I want to go. I feel like I would hunker down in Maryland. I'm just not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure where I would go. There is a particular place I would like to go. I just don't want to spend an excessive amount of money to live there. And
don't worry, I'll spend it for you.
Yeah, I know you will. I don't want to spend an excessive amount of money to live there, but if I could have that situation be what I wanted to be and it not be ridiculous, that would be fine. The last thing I would do would be invest and give.
Let's see. You're going to take a sabbatical from work. You're going to take care of your kids, your family. You're going to save and invest and give. So what's the 5th one?
Okay. Split the save and give. The 5th one would be giving. I call myself a Christian on the clock. I believe, just not that goddamn much. I know some of y'all overdo it. I am not I don't high step. I don't do any of that. I don't shout. I don't do any of that. I like my word. I like it to be real. And I just don't I feel like whoever you subscribe to is your higher power. If you do, that he has a sense of humor, and so do I. But I do have places that help shape and mold me as a young man that I absolutely would give money to, and they are actual churches that I would give money to. Not because I'm going to be Christian, I want to give my 10%. That is not the case, but these places have helped mold who I am, and also I would give to a fund that I feel very very strongly about. Actually, three that I feel very strongly about. The first one is the USO. I'm a vet, and I feel like what our country does to our vets is atrocious.
I agree.
I would absolutely, absolutely give to the USO. Something I also feel very strong about is hunger. There are a number of food banks that I know of that I would actually give money to. I have been hungry as a child. I have been hungry as an adult, and not the most pleasant time in the world. If you don't have any of your basic needs being met, the one thing you shouldn't have to worry about is getting a fucking meal.
So would you donate to anything like medical or research or?
I guess you can kind of rope it together
Mm-hmm.
in kind of children and medical research. I
St. Jude?
absolutely St. Jude would be great. I absolutely would want to give to St. Jude or anything involving lupus. I've learned more about lupus in these last 7, 8 years that we've known each other than I would have ever known before. Because before, I only known one person with it, and I hated her guts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I hated her guts. Every time she would have an episode, I'd be like, "Take her out, please."
That's right. That's right.
And, like,
I remember you saying
wow,
that.
It was very insensitive. She was so
terrible.
that was the most
that was
evil boss
terrible.
on the planet, man. Oh my gosh, she was so bad. And while I didn't care about her, I care about you incredibly. And I watch you fight the good fight all the time. And I never say enough about how proud I am of you for just kicking and screaming every day. And kicking and screaming every day. And I know that some days are better than most, and I hate seeing when you're down. And I would love to do whatever I can to bring it to an end. Within the whole lupus conversation, I would also give to battered women shelters. I am the son of a woman who was battered, and watching my mom go through that growing up left a substantial divot on my life. One, nobody needs to be putting their hands on each other, and two, if I see that you're visibly afraid of what's going on, I will do everything in my power to take that fear out of you. Sometime and in some type of fostering children situation, we have a lot of ain't shit people out here who go out here and create children and lead them to society to take care of, and society can't really handle it, and they get sent and set up in terrible situations that do not benefit them. But ladies and gentlemen,
yes,
this has been a wonderful off the rails as normal episode. we did so good last week, and look at what happened.
We're making it for long.
Of the Boring Broth podcast. We did not intend for it to be this long, so I hope that you have enjoyed our banter today.
Yeah, plenty of B-roll.
Plenty of B-roll. Plenty of it. Jesus. Got a whole lot of it. Yeah,
well, thank you so much.
I don't do any of the editing. I cannot subscribe to that.
Oh yeah, I will. This should be fun. It's Wednesday. I have to have this up. We're gonna change the date. It'll be up by Saturday because there's no way I'm not gonna have it.
Computer literacy ends when I end the Skype call.
My work only begins. But we would like to thank everyone for joining us on episode 4 of Boring Broth. Thank you. And we will see you next week. What is our topic for next week?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have to have a topic for next week.
Is it family? I don't know. We'll figure that out and we'll let you know.
Okay. Well, it will be a surprise, like a lot of things on this podcast. So make sure that you join us next week for all the fun and chaos and off the realness that you have come to expect from us at Boring Broth. And until next time, you guys, take care.
Peace.
Bye.